Hello and welcome to this tutorial in Fusion 360, showing you how to create a spinning top using the loft and offset plane technique. So I'm going to create a new design, and I'm going to be starting with my offset planes. Now what that will do is create different planes that I can actually work on. So this here is actually one plane I've set up, and the second plane is up here. So I'm going to start and I'm going to go construct offset plane. So from the bottom plane, I'm going to come up 10 millimeters. I'm then going to go construct again and create another offset plane 10 mil above that. So you can see that I've got my levels and my layers. So I'm going to create a sketch on that first level. And I'm actually going to work with an octagon today. So polygon, from the center always, change my number of sides to 8 for an octagon. Now I want my diameter to be 40, so I'm going to make my radius 20 mil. And I can go finish sketch. Now I'm going to use the loft technique to merge from this center point to my octagon. So create loft. I'm going to first go on the side maybe a bit more. I'm going to select that center point. I'm then going to select my octagon I drew. And you can see if I come to my side profile that it is it's almost merged from this direct point in the middle into my octagon. And I'm going to click OK. There we go. I'm then going to create a circle for my spindle on my second offset plane I made. So again, always from the center. And I'm going to make, let's just say 10 millimeters as my circle. Now I'm going to go loft, create loft, and this time I'm going to come from my octagon to my circle. And you can see if I go side view on, it started to create a nice shape for the base of my spinning top. To create my spindle, I can then use extrude, and what I'm actually going to do is use that circle I already drew and I can extrude that up to create a handle. Let's say I'll make it 25 mil and enter. So there we go, we've got a base kind of idea for a spinning top. Now if I look at this and I've determined that I think this spindle or the handle is slightly too thick, I can come into my sketch that when I drew my circle, I can right click and I can click edit sketch. Now I can change this from 10 maybe to 6, something a bit smaller. Finish sketch, and what that will do is just change it. So you can see the program of extrusion has still remained, but it is slightly smaller. Excellent. And same if I want to change the height of my extrusion, I can come down here to my little timeline, come down to the extrude that I did, edit the feature, and I can change that maybe to 20 if I want a slightly smaller spindle. Now I'd like to show you how to use the fillet tool to create nice little round edges in parts of our design. So I can come up to fillet under modify, and I'm going to select that top round edge, and you can play with different numbers. I'm going to work with a 1 mil fillet. You can also do fillets along edges as well. So if I change this, starting to create a fillet down the bottom to create a bit of a merge. So you can see I can increase that. And it's just an easy way to start to create more of a round surface rather than a sharp corner. And there you go, a little spinning top using the loft and offset plane technique.